Hello and welcome to Boston Aging Strong on BNN Live, brought to you by Mayor Martin J. Walsh, Commissioner Emily K. Shea, and the New England Baptist Hospital. I'm Michael McCogan, the Health and Fitness Advocate for the City of Boston's Elderly Commission. Boston Aging Strong is a series of 6 virtual exercise classes designed for you to have a 30-minute workout in your own home. The 5 other Boston Aging Strong exercise classes are balance exercises, including fall prevention, boot camp, strength training, Tai Chi, and Zumba. Today I present to you Vanessa Wilson-Howard of Fit for a Lady. Vanessa is the longtime warm-up and cool-down leader at the Mayor's Walk and many other Elderly Commission fitness events. Vanessa will now demonstrate her yoga Pilates techniques.
Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa and welcome to the Yoga and Pilates segment. Here, this is where you increase your flexibility, your range of motion, and strengthen through your core and improve your posture and balance. So with that, we're going to start by just placing our feet flat to the mat. If you have a nice yoga mat or a nice long thick towel, you can use that as well. And we're going to take a nice deep breath up and exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, bring the arms above the heart, exhaling. And let's do one more. Breathe in and exhale into a nice half moon, lengthening through the sides. Inhale, exhale over into half moon. Good. And breathe in, bringing the arms right into a nice mountain. Exhale as you slowly come down into what is called either prayer or namaste. And let's try that again. Inhale up. And this time we're going to cross our arms, exhaling, bend the knees. Inhale. And as we bend the knees, we're strengthening through those large muscles, through the hips and thighs. Inhale up. And let's bend over, exhaling into a nice half moon, lengthening through the sides. Breathe in, exhale over. Good. Inhale and bring the palms together and exhale down into a nice prayer. Good. Let's place our arms by our side and we're going to roll the shoulders forward, exhaling, and reverse. Good. Now place the legs a little wider than hip distance apart. Pull the navel in, exhale, and lengthen as you sit in that imaginary chair. Stretch forward. Inhale, open up the chest, push your hips forward. Good. You want to keep that head stacked on your top of your neck. Inhale, bring the arms in front of your shoulders. Pull the navel in, exhale, and sit back in that imaginary chair, opening up the back. Inhale and open up the chest cavity. Good. Stretch through the shoulder blades. Inhale, bring the legs and feet together, palms together. Exhale, sit back again and rotate your spine and your trunk all the way to the side. This is called a seated prayer. This really engages the spine and those large muscles through the hips. Inhale, slowly come up, bringing the arms right above the heart. Good. Exhale, sit back, and we're going to go into a nice seated prayer all the way over to your left. Good. Inhale, gently come up. Exhale and release. Good. Good. So we're going to bring the legs a little wider than hip distance apart. Try to keep your feet forward. Now I know for some, if this is a little too much, you could bring them in a little more for your comfort zone. But try to get your legs wide and lift and lengthen. This will really help strengthen through your inner thighs and also help with your balance. So we're going to breathe in, and as you exhale, just rotate your foot forward. Slightly bend the knee as you inhale. We're going to bring the arms up into a nice warrior two. Good. As you exhale, just gently bring your right arm over your head. Rest your left on your thigh and stretch over. Now I will show you an alternative in the chair momentarily. But if you can stand, this is great to lengthen through your lateral muscles, your traps and lats. And we're going to inhale, open up that chest cavity into a nice warrior two, and then exhale into a reverse angle. Good. Breathe in, come back into warrior two. Exhale, lengthen through your left leg, and just bring your left foot back in the starting position and relax your arms down. Inhale. As you exhale, just slowly rotate your right foot out to the side. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your arms into warrior two and slightly bend the knee. Notice that my weight stays distributed behind the knee. Good. Inhale, gently bring your left arm overhead. Exhale, rest the right on your thigh and lengthen all the way to your fingertips. Good. Breathe in, come back into warrior two. Exhale, right into a nice side angle. Good. Breathe in, lengthen right through that right leg. Exhale and bring your left foot back into starting position and relax your arms down. Just slowly walk your feet in, take your time. Good. And just shake out those legs. Good. So we're going to bring ourselves down onto our mat. Just take your time. If you needed support to bring yourself down onto the mat, you can always bring your chair nearby. So if you needed to come up, I'm just going to do an alternative. If you needed some support to come down, just hold on to your chair and just bring yourself down one leg at a time. Good. So here we're going to have a seat. And we're going to extend the legs out. Good. Good. We're going to lift and just bring yourself down onto your mat. Good. Here we're just going to lubricate those hip joints. Breathe in and just bring your knee right towards your torso. Place your fingertips right on your knee. Exhale and just warm up those hips. Slowly bring the leg out. Exhale, inhale in. We're going to do 4 of these. Exhale, inhale. Let's do 2 more. Good. And this is really good for keeping those hip joints nice and lubricated. Good. Now bring the leg up. Good. Point the toes down. And just by pointing those toes down, you're engaging those calf muscles, lengthening them. We're going to breathe in, bring the arms overhead. We're just going to move our chair a little bit. Bring our arms here. Good. Right over the head and right over your heart. And if you can exhale, we're going to lift the shoulders up. Good. And bring your arms up. Now, we're going to slowly inhale, bring the upper body down. Good. Now we're going to point the toe. Breathe in, exhale, and gently bring the leg down. Good. Inhale, bring your opposing leg up and just gently place your hands right on top of your knee. We're going to release the one to the side and just slowly bring the leg around, lubricating the hip joints. Breathe in, exhale around. External rotation, warming up those hip joints. Good. Lubricating them externally. Good. Let's do 1 more. Release, breathe in. And exhale, extend that leg up. Inhale, point your toes down like little eyes looking at you. Engage those calf muscles. Breathe and bring the arms overhead. Exhale, lift up. By lifting those shoulders up, you're activating those core muscles through the tummy. You want to keep those strong because they help with your posture. Inhale, release. Good. Point the toe away. Exhale down. Breathe in. Exhale and slowly relax your arms by your side. Good. So we're going to roll over on to our side. If you can roll over onto your side, and if you can roll over onto your tummy, that's good. And just relax. I don't want you to get too comfy like this. So I want you to point your forehead and towards your mat and align it to your mat. Just place your elbows back and your palms are flat here. This is really good for the back. So we're going to rest our forearms. Good. And we're going to slowly exhale up. This is the cobra. And this is a nice, great stretch through the back. It doesn't take much to engage in this asana. Asanas are called positions in yoga. So we're going to inhale down. And again, align your head and neck together. Exhale, lift up right into that cobra. Good. Breathe in and release. Good. Now I'm going to have you roll back over onto your side. And if you can lift up, good. Now I'm going to have you take, instead of us using a yoga strap, if you can find a long belt of some sort, if it's cloth, or even a tie. So these are household items that you can use in order to do the next routine. So we're going to take, let's try it with the tie first, because that's a little more obvious in many homes. So we're going to take the tie, we're going to breathe in, we're going to roll down. For some, it might be a little challenging, but just take your time to roll down onto your mat, okay? Good. So we're gonna breathe in, bring your knee towards your chest and place your strap here. So this is your support system here. We're gonna bring the leg up. Good. Now I want you to place the straps together. Extend your free hand out to the side. Breathe in and exhale and bring the leg out. And if you notice, we're activating those inner thigh muscles as we open up the chest cavity for good oxygen flow through the body, to the organs, to the bloodstream, to your brain, all the way down to your toes. Good. Elongating those inner thighs. Inhale, strengthening these leg muscles. We're coming to center. Now we're going to change hands, transitioning the strap or your tie into the free hand and release the other so it now goes to the side. When you exhale, you're going to bring it right across your midline, and immediately you'll feel a nice transition of the stretch to the outer leg. Good. Breathe in, bring the leg back to center. Good. Now place one side of the strap in each hand. When you exhale, bring your knee right to your armpit, or as close to the armpit as you can get. Breathe in, you're going to reach up, and then with the support of the strap, just gently bring your leg down and release the tie, okay? And this, we're going to try it here using this alternative house item, a nice belt, like from maybe a lovely skirt or dress. And we're going to breathe in and bring the knee towards you. And again, place that right in the center of the foot. You want it right in the middle so it doesn't slip off. Exhale and extend the leg up, activating these muscles through the rear of the leg. Because again, we want to have nice circumference of strength through the leg. So we're going to breathe in. Good. Place the straps together, placing your free hand out to the side, exhaling and bringing the leg all the way out as far as your fitness level will allow. Engaging those inner thigh muscles and pull your navel into strength and right through the center of the body. Inhale, bring the leg back to center, and again, transition the straps into your free hand. Release and place to the side. Exhale, gently bring your leg across the midline, and again, you'll feel the transition of the stretch to the outer hips. Good. Keep the shoulders pressed as far as your fitness level will allow onto your mat. Breathe in, bring the leg back to center, and again, you're going to place one hand in one side of the strap in each hand. Exhale, gently bring the leg down. Release the strap from your foot and just place it to the side. We're going to roll over onto our side. Good. And then we're going to roll over onto our tummy. Good. And then use our hands, bring ourselves back. This is a nice stretch. This is called the child pose. With your arms forward, it's called the rabbit. And this is really a great stretch through the hips and through the back. So bring your arms here as you inhale and just lift your upper body up. Good. And you're going to place one foot here, gently lift and stand. And again, if you do need the support, you can always come closer to your, I'm going to come back down. You can always come closer to your support system. In this case, it would be a chair. So you can place both hands here, lift one foot, and use the support of the chest chair to bring yourself up. So again, with your support systems, we're going to take this chair and some of these same routines, if you need the additional support of a chair, you can do seated. So we're just going to repeat some of these in the chair. So again, we're going to lift and lengthen. Good. Bring the leg up. Good. Now actually this might be a little more challenging, even though you're sitting in the chair. You really need to stabilize the core. Place your hands to the side and bring the leg out. Good. Inhale, bring the leg back in. Place one strap in each hand. Place one strap in each hand. Exhale, bring the leg down. So it's an alternative to being on the mat if the mat is a little too challenging for you to get up and down on, okay? So again, bring the leg in. Exhale, extend out. Inhale again, lift and lengthen. Be mindful of your posture. Exhale, bring the leg out to the side, engaging those inner thigh muscles and those hip flexors. Inhale, bring the leg in, and again, place one side of your strap in each hand or your tie, and exhale down. Good. Now another one is great by bringing your strap here, bending over. So it's almost like doing the half moon, but the difference is avoid shifting the shoulders. All the work comes from the side. Breathe in. So when you come right back to center, your arms are still in position. Exhale over. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Exhale and release. Good. So let's put these items to the side just for a minute. And I want you to come up. And if you do have a chair, just bring your chair to the side, okay? As we target some Pilates moves. Pilates is also very good for disciplining the core of the body, the front, the side, and the back, your abdominals, your waistline and back, but it's also good for strengthening through your extremities, your legs and your arms, okay? So we're gonna breathe in, exhale, kick out, inhale. So you're gonna go into pointing the toe as you bring it out, and all the work is here. Everything else is nice and stable as you lengthen through your body. Give me two more. Last one. Now this one's a little challenging, but it's excellent for strengthening through the sides. They're called heel beats. So again, just support yourself by standing and holding on to the top of your chair, and your foot just taps the other foot. With these pulsating breaths. Not only is the support leg getting a benefit, but also the inner and outer thigh that we're activating as we stabilize the core of the body. Good, and release, nice. The other one would be to lift. So now we're pointing the toe down. This is good for strengthening through your glute muscles and your leg muscles. So lengthen through the calves. Good, some ladies do like to wear heels, so you're constantly shortening your muscles in your calves. Here, you get to elongate them. So your toes are going down, lengthening through your soleus and gastrocnemius muscles while you pulsate and strengthen. And by working one leg, stabilizing the other, they actually both get a benefit. Good, and release. Good, again, point the toe out, working through the hips, lengthening through the spine. And going into those heel beats, feet are facing forward. You want to avoid rotating the hip out to the side. Pulsating breaths in harmony with the movement. Good, and release. Nice job with that. All right, don't know about you, but I can feel that. It's really a great benefit. So I want to come back down onto the mat. And I want you to take a pillow and strengthen. Just place your feet. You can roll a towel, or you can use a pillow. You have options, but you can roll a towel, okay? And just rest your heels right on top of the toe. You feel like you're at a spa. Just rest your heels. And again, we're gonna come back down onto the mat. Good. So your chin is in alignment to the sky. Good, and your toes are straight up. Good. So we're gonna breathe in. We're gonna bring the arms overhead, and we're gonna lift up, and then come down. Lift up, and come down. This really activates the front of the powerhouse. So it's straight up, shoulders come up, and then they slowly come down. Straight up and straight down. Good. Give me two more. And one more. And release. Nice job. Good. So for those of you who are a little more advanced, I would like to give you a few routines that are definitely great for the side of the body. So the key is to strengthen through the upper body. So let me just take a moment to move one of our props. I'm going to just pull it to the side. And you're going to place yourself laterally onto your mat. So just stack yourself up. Here you want to lift up through your upper body, engaging the side of the powerhouse as well as the front of the powerhouse. Okay? So we're going to take your top leg and place it in front. You're going to breathe in, bring the arm up. As you exhale, lift the hips and bring yourself over. This is a great stretch to strengthen your upper body as well as your lower body. Exhale, up and over. Good, it works for the back, the waistline, stabilizing and strengthening through the core, working those large muscles through the hips, so you get a lot of benefit. And here to engage and be able to have that strength to lift yourself up. These types of routines come in handy to benefit you in your day-to-day routine, being able to lift yourself out of bed, lift yourself out of a chair, things that we might take for granted now. So we're just gonna go to the other side. And again, be mindful of your upper body. Pull that navel in. Take your top leg, place it right in front of your support leg. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, over. Good. Inhale, down. Exhale, up and over. Nice. Breathe in. Exhale, up and over. And let's do one more. Exhale, up and over. Good. And release. Good. Now, while you're here, we're going to do something that's really, really nice for the feet. So we're going to move our props for a minute. But the key thing, too, is to continue to keep that powerhouse activated. So even though we're targeting part of our extremities, which are our feet here, we still want you to be mindful of your upper body. So keep it stacked right here. We're going to roll the toes down, relax your shoulders, exhale and extend the feet forward. Breathe in, bring your toes in, exhale and flex them back. So again, through this whole regimen, you're rolling the toes, but you're stabilizing and disciplining your posture. Inhale, exhale, bring the toes in. So you're engaging all of the fine tendons and ligaments through your feet and your toes while you lengthen through your calves and through the front of your leg, your tibialis anterior, and discipline your powerhouse by strengthening through your core. So it looks like you're not doing much, but you're doing a lot to your body to benefit. Exhale yourself and improving your ability to maintain self-sufficiency. Inhale up, exhale, and a nice trunk rotation to be able to turn. Breathe in without pulling anything. Good. Now let's do one more, arms up, exhale, and last one to the other side. Breathe in, exhale, and release. Good. So we're gonna scoot ourselves up here, and we're gonna take this ball, and you can use other tools. You can, if you have a ball, or if you have, actually, let's try the towel. If you don't have a ball, if you can roll up your towel, you can use your towel as well. So I believe everyone has a towel. So let's use the towel, a nice rolled towel. So we're gonna take the towel and we're gonna just roll ourselves down, hold on to your towel. Good. And then we're gonna bring the legs up again. In Pilates, a lot of emphasis is placed on the back of the body where it's usually the weakest. So we're targeting these hamstrings again. So we're gonna bring one leg out, align it to the hip, and just lift the towel up. That's your target, to be able to touch the towel. Shoo, 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 shoo. So right now we're isolating those hip joints, lengthening through those calves and those leg muscles. Now, we're going to incorporate the front of the powerhouse. We're going to hold it here, breathe and exhale, and lift the upper body. Now, you can lift it up as long as you can, and then really engage a nice little superset by engaging the front of the powerhouse. And if you get too fatigued, just bring that upper body down, okay? Bring the legs down. Good, and bring your towel down and release. Again, if you need to, incorporate a support system, have a chair or a stool nearby in order to help you bring yourself back up to standing position. But we're gonna come up here on our knees, and I'm just gonna start here. Place your hands right on top of your thigh and just gently lift yourselves up, okay? Good. So we have this band here. The band is also a great tool. You could probably obtain one of these when you visit your doctor. Feel free to ask them for one. I'm sure they have plenty of them in the facility. They're an amazing tool to have, and even if you travel, you can take them with you. Just fold them up into your luggage, so that way there's no excuse not to work out. So here we're going to target the back of the body. So again, we're stabilizing the powerhouse, bringing those elbows down by your side. We're going to exhale and bring the arms straight out. This is a really good stretch to strengthen through that upper back. Breathe and exhale and lengthen. Inhale, exhaling, shh. Breathe in, exhaling, nice, strong back. So from here, just from the rear, you engage and improve the power through that upper back so that it catches up with the front, so they work in harmony with each other. And that's what you want. You want equal strength and a good equilibrium through the whole circumference of your body. Good, whether it's your arms, your legs, your torso. Exhaling, breathe in, and release. Good. So let's gently bring our strap down, and we're just going to do a few more things, not much, but I want you to also realize that the upper body is very important because we do tend to have problems with our walking, so we want to keep it as strong as possible, okay? So even if we're doing side leg moves like this, good, or even if we want to take it here and just do some slight bending here. And again, we can use it over here for the chair and do nice light bending, bringing the leg back, down and up, and again, bring it far back enough so that you're not putting stress on your knee, okay? Lifting and lengthening. And you can incorporate the band. So now you can superset, bringing the arms up and release. Exhale up and release, okay? So hopefully we've incorporated through the yoga and Pilates segment a little bit for everybody. Some who need a little more support than others, and then some that just need a little extra boost from where they already are from their fitness regime. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I look forward to working out with you again soon. I'm Vanessa, and this is Aging Strong here in Boston.
You have been watching Yoga Pilates on Boston Aging Strong on BNN Live, sponsored by the New England Baptist Hospital. Our instructor today was Vanessa Wilson Howard of Fit for a Lady. We thank Vanessa for sharing her Yoga Pilates techniques. Please remember to look for the Boston Aging Strong schedule, a series of 6 televised exercise classes in the upcoming Boston Seniority magazine, or at boston.gov/departments/elderly-commission. You can also call the City of Boston Elderly Commission at 617-635-4366. Have a great day, and let's keep Boston aging strong.